Con up, peace to the tribe up with me. House of Cons, the West Indian. Bless the child that could hold his own. The Most High, I pray thee, reveal the unknown. Shalom, I was born in the house of Cons, the land of Jacob, where it's fertile, plenty fields of corn. See me walking through the valley with my staff and shield. Back in Egypt, one day Moses even had to kill a hard pill to swallow that's real. Tomorrow, and I promise to be honest, you'll do whatever to live. And like birds of a feather, all my nagas together at the temple praying, paying homage to ancestors that were led to the slaughter by the preachers and missions, labeled savage and invaded by the cannibal Christians. From then on, it was doomed our verses covered in lies, till the truth was beneath the surface. Open your eyes, and those who remain will be your remnant. And to this day, I still remain the West Indian. I still remain the West Indian. And to this day, I still remain the West Indian. I still remain the West Indian. And to this day, I still remain the West Indian. An emblem of America personified as a naga in feathers, gun on my side. My naga's back whatever, taking back what's ours. My naga not a never, standing at the tower of Babylon, and we gon' tear it down. We don't worship the sun. Matter of fact, I'm something like the son of none. On King David, the Messiah, one of Jacob's sons. 12 tribes of evil from the other side. The promised land was where my grandmother died. The motherland in America where I reside. Blackjack war chief for my own tribe. Now those folk don't be lacking in my corridor. House of Cons, I was born in La Florida. And those who remain will be a remnant. And to this day, I still remain the West Indian. And to this day, I still remain the West Indian. I still remain the West Indian. And to this day, I still remain the West Indian. I still remain the West Indian. Tribe up, con up, peace to the tribe, peace to the family. Salute to the nation, salute to the bloodline, salute to the sons and daughters of Jacob. Con up, tribe up in the promised land, stronghold of the Naga. It's Blackjack, House of Cons, tribe up, the West Indian salute. And to this day, I still remain the West Indian. I still remain the West Indian. And to this day, I still remain the West Indian.
Shakalaka!
Shalom, great day. Hey, welcome to the House of Cons. I'm Blackjack, tribe up with me one more time. Salute to the tribe, salute to the Patreon family, salute to all the subscribers and everybody that support. Hey, Maxine Cross in the house, tribe up, salute.
Boom shakalaka!
We got a real good show lined up. And we're rocking out on the Patreon, and the name of the show is Their Origin is America. And I got a nice thumbnail up that we're going to check out from a third eye point of view, not a bird eye point of view, a third eye point of view. But not, you know, with your third eye sometime. You know, we got to look with our third eye sometime. We can't believe everything everybody always trying to tell us. And
Why we always the ones everybody trying to tell something? You know, that's what's so crazy about it all. We the only people on earth. Everybody always trying to tell us about us. But we can see for ourselves, and we don't need advice from others, especially strangers, especially from other people that's well known to have come here from somewhere else. But our origin is quote unquote unknown, but not so true. It's very known. Our origin is very known. But do we know our origin? That's the real question. The majority of us don't. And it's a sad thing, but we do our best to spread the word. But we got a lot of people against us, and it's alright because everybody ain't gonna be down with the chosen few. You feel me? They always said it would be a remnant. Salute. And while we're looking at this thumbnail from the third eye, you know, the title of the show, Their Origin is America. We're looking at the picture in the background, and we see on the foreground, superimposed on top of the thumbnail, we see Bob Marley. Hey, salute to Bob Marley. Rest in power, Bob Marley. Lord Khan. Salute to the Khan. But in the background, we got a picture of a Naga that you know, his hair is matted. He has what would be referred to as dreadlocks. And when I say the title is they originate in America, I'm talking about the dreadlocks and the Nagas. Salute, tribe up. Yeah, because you know we originate in America. So that title got a double meaning. But we talking about the dreadlocks too, because they always try to say we from somewhere else. They always try to say we from Africa in particular. But it's so funny how we got our own culture. If we were from another place, we would carry that culture with us. You know, you don't go to another place. You know, you can't take a whole nation of people somewhere else and then they just make a whole new culture, man. No, they would inherit their culture from where they came from, and they would still carry that. But when you search where they told you come from, they say you come from West Africa on the slave story. But if you're researching those times, no one in Africa was wearing dreadlocks. Dreadlocks did not originate in Africa. They originated in America. Now, what some idiot or some fake historian would try to tell you is that, yeah, well, the Nagas went to America and they created their own new culture. Man, that's a bunch of baloney. You know, they want to give Africa the credit for what your ancestors did, and it's not right. It's not fair. You know, ain't no Africans come over here and create a whole new culture and new hairstyles and all this crap. It's a bunch of bogus lies, and the proof is in history and it's in the artifacts. As we're looking at in the background, an Aztec codex, my Naga. Salute, tribe up. See, one thing about it, they can't hide the ancient history. They already tried. You know, when they colonized America, they destroyed a lot of the ancient history. You know, it was full of Nagas, but some of that stuff survived. Like this codex in the background that we got Bob Marley in front of. And what do we have here? We have, what do we have? We had a priest with matted hair. Yeah, that's right, a priest. Now I'm gonna show y'all the entire image where this come from, and we're gonna take a look at it. You know, we just, like I say, from our own third eye. We don't need nobody telling us. Like I said, they'll try to say, yeah, you came on a slave ship. They'll try to explain your different culture and say you created new cultures, but your culture was always here. It was always here. Nobody brought you here. You didn't come from Africa starting to make dreadlocks. You was always doing that. You was doing that before Columbus came and before anybody else came. And for those that want to say, well, Africans came before Columbus, that's a bunch of baloney too. Because if Africans came before Columbus, you would see African culture here. You would see the same culture and dress that you see in Africa. You wouldn't see Nagas that came before Columbus doing something different like dreadlocks. That's a lie. You wouldn't see Olmec heads unless, if the Olmecs came from Africa, you would see 1,000 times the amount of Olmec heads in Africa would be found than in America. America wouldn't. All the Olmec heads wouldn't be found in America if they originated in Africa. Those Nagas originated in Africa. The vast majority of Olmec heads would be there. So, but there are none there. So just like dreadlocks, just like Olmec heads, you didn't come from another place and create a new culture, a new dress code, and all of this and that. No, you are always here. And like I say, it's proven on the Aztec Codex. And And it's funny because, like, you know, in school, in public school, that our kids and that we come up being educated in, you'll never learn these things. You know, it's going to be hidden from you. They'll show you, and it was crazy though. They'll teach you a bunch of lies and a bunch of hijack though. They'll teach your kids a bunch of lies, a bunch of hijack the whole time, withholding the truth, withholding the truth. And if you withhold the truth, that's as well as just lying. Withholding the truth is lying also. Well, let's take a look at this Naga from a third eye point of view. He's clearly has dreadlocks, and this is why they won't show him. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't deny. They can't say, well, he's a red man with long straight hair. No, the Naga is about dark as hell. See, it's funny to me because I don't even mean to laugh.
Darkness, everybody! Darkness is spreading!
I don't even mean to laugh, but it's funny because of the lies. Now, what's red is the heart, the human heart that he's holding in his hand with blood pouring out of it. That's what's red. Someone look like it splashed on his face. But he's clearly what you would call black, or some would even say an African American, right? He has the dreads. Now let's get to it. Where this codex come from? He's a priest. He's a priest with the matted hair. So let's take a look where it come from. And let me put the screen over so you guys can see. So say blood offering to Tzimiti in return for the well-being. So this is what they're titling this. Here's another image in the blood offering. Yep. So let's click on it. Let's go to it. So this is an old Aztec codex, and this is loaded with Nagas. Oh, I ain't want to get into that where I gotta sign up. Let me get out of that one. Let me go to the let me just do it like this. That's not even the one we were just looking at. This is another one. There's so many of these like this one. I mean, I'm quite sure a lot of us have seen this one already. But let's go back to the one that we're on. Is this one? And let me just do an image. Pull up the whole entire image. It's right here. All right, so it's the blood. It's a blood offering, so they say, and we see the priest with the matted hair, and it says blood offering to Tzimiti in return for the well-being or something. I don't want to click back on it because they're gonna try to make me go to some kind of link or whatever, or click on some cookies. Well, we can get a good look at him, and he's clearly a Naga. He got his matted hair. He's holding a human heart, I guess. He's making a blood offering to an idol. Idolatry, my Naga. See other Nagas present, other Nagas there. This is probably some statue like we seen in that book, America's latest description of the New World. They had idols in there that the Nagas was worshiping, and we could pull it up real quick just to make a comparison. America latest description of the New World, something like that. All right, images. Let me just put images of giants. Some people saying it was giants, right? But these images possibly was statue idols that was in that book. Let me see. I didn't pull them up with that search. Let me just retype that. I got the book. I mean, I've used the book before on live streams. Let me just do it like this. Of the New World. See what images it pull up now. All right, so it's in this book, America. Now they in the book, they got some images that look like giants, that appear to be giants, right? I should have had it prepped already, but I just thought about it like mid live, and I can put it up, but it's let me put in idol worship. I think it's important to make the comparison. why they ain't put it up like that. Let me. Oh, I know how I can do it. I'm at the I got the book right here. I mean, let me just go to a page, put it up in the book, and then put it up on the internet for everybody to see it. What page is a good one on? Yeah, it's important to make the comparison because, like I said, when we studying history and we looking at these images, I like to connect the dots. When I see something, I'm like, wow, that reminds me of something. I go back and I look at what it reminds me of to see if I can get clues. And a lot of times I do, because, you know, if something reminds you of something, it's not for just any old reason. You know, if you seen something and you get like a deja vu moment, it's for a reason. It's because, you know, it's probably a clue from the Most High. Or, you know, just a clue from you doing your research and connecting dots and your memory. You're saying, you know, I seen this image. Then you start jogging your memory. You start thinking about it. All right, here's one. All right, this is page 109. All right, of the New World. Let me put page 109. Oh, let's see. I might have to see then if I might have to show y'all on my camera what I mean, but the image is dark even in the book. But here is another one here on page 94. And let me click to the camera on my screen so y'all can see it like this. Just so I can make a comparison of what I'm talking about, man. I think it's important. Alright, let me see. Wrong camera. Let me go to this camera. My computer been all out of whack. I had to reload some stuff, man, because my computer just been acting a donkey on me lately. All these updates and re-updates, all these different apps I got on here, it's always update. All right, so here's the book here. Let me see if I can y'all see. Let me see if I can see my camera moving crazy. Hit me up in the chat and let me know if it's lag. I know it probably is because my camera, I can see it on my screen like it's lagging. Let me see if I can get in the right position. So you see on this page, if you can see it in my screen, they got an idol standing on top of some kind of cathedral, and you see the people look kind of small. Now I don't know if that's a giant or if that's just kind of a idol statue that they've built upon, and that they worshiping and doing sacrifice to. So that's what I was comparing to that from what I was reading on. Go back to where we was at. So we was looking at this and the idol worship. So to me it add up, you know, it add up in America. The idol worship, the sacrifices. Yeah, that camera's moving slow. Turn it back on. So it add up when we think about the idol worship. We think about the you know, the ancient books about America. It all add up. It look like the same old stuff. It add up with the Aztec Codex, and it's the Naga once again. Now I got another page that's about this where we can read about it. It said, why did Mexican priests have matted hair? Why did they have dreadlocks? You know what I'm saying? Basically, in other words, why did the Mexica priests have dreadlocks? And I guarantee you that they had, and they probably still have, like, they told us they destroyed, they admitted that they burned and destroyed a lot of the codexes and the books that was over here in America, and then tried to lie and say that there was no written language and all this here. They burnt apart and destroyed all those books. But then at the same time, I don't even believe they burnt and destroyed as many as they said they did. I believe they just kept them, and it's just lying. Like they lying about everything else. Yeah, we burnt all the books. They lying. They probably got these books that's showing all these Nagas with dreads. These Mexican priests, Mexica priests with matted hair. And you know, they don't teach us about this in school. You gotta kind of learn on your own for real. It say the quote unquote popular image. That image ain't popular. I know it ain't popular because, matter of fact, you know how I know it ain't popular? Hit me up in the chat and let me know if you ever seen it before. Let me know if anybody on YouTube has ever brought it to your attention. Matter of fact, I've been watching YouTube. I ain't been making no content all last couple of days, but I've been watching. It's been mighty quiet in the YouTube streets. I ain't seen a whole lot of new info coming from nowhere. I mean, it seems like Naga just lazy for real. I'm like, where's the new info? I don't see too much. That's why I say, you know what? I'm putting more of my stuff on Patreon. I get tired of seeing like people be waiting on me. You know what I'm saying? Copying what I'm doing. That junk, they'll get old, man. It's annoying too. That shit annoying as hell, y'all. That's one of the reasons why I've been so quiet lately. I'm just tired of Nagas copying. I feel like my parrot is at my mother's house. I got my parrot, my cockatiel over there with my mother and my father. But I feel like I get on the internet and I got parrots all over the internet copying everything I damn do. So that's why I say, man, let me just fall back, because these Nagas ain't even got no work for real. It's pathetic too. You know what I'm saying? Nagas want to make $1 off another Naga, just, you know, do the research if you're real to it. But I ain't seen nobody pop off with this one. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen nobody on YouTube popping off with this Codex. That's why I say ain't nobody in the chat said they seen nobody pop off with it either, I guess. So, you know, I'm just saying something new all the time. Something new, and it's so much of it. It's so much of this material available. It ain't hard to find. I mean, it ain't hard to find for people that's like genuinely interested. But, you know, they say the quote unquote popular, which it ain't popular, the unpopular image most of us share of Aztec Mexican priest is this one right from the Codex Tutela, folio 76. Men engaged in the daily ritual of human sacrifice, who never wash, whose bodies and vestments smell the blood and dirt, and whose hair remain long, tangled, and filthy. As usual, there's more to it than this. As usual, there's more to it than this. See, they trying to see. I already see what they insinuating. They trying to insinuate where they're not really black. They're just never washed, and that's just blood and dirt that's on their skin. And then their hair. You know, on white lie, man. Straight up, man. It's stupid, man. The descendant of the colonizer got the audacity to sit here and write that they ain't never washed and that they hair matted with blood, when the colonizer themselves was the one came over here funky as a Frenchman, not knowing how to bathe, not knowing what deodorant was. It was the colonizer. It wasn't the Nagas. The Nagas taught them how to bathe. So all this is hot. Like, I read through the hijack automatically. Professor Cecilia Klein on our panel of experts read her fascinating article on how Mesoamericans view the cosmos by clicking on the link below. You see how they just moonwalk right on past this Naga? This Naga black as hell with dreads, man. They kill me. People kill me. The elephant in the room is that the priest is black as hell with dreadlocks, and they try to throw a quick disclaimer. Yeah, you know, they never wash. Yeah, right. Yeah, tangled and filthy. Yeah. That's all. They ain't gonna go to they moonwalk right on past and we're talking about all this other stuff that we ain't about to even read about right now. But they knowing the elephant in the room. That this Naga, and they talking about the Naga dirty. This Naga got on the clothes of priests. I don't see nobody in see. Speaking of Africa again, show me a Naga in Africa. Not only show me a Naga in Africa before the 1400s, before 1492, with his hair like this and dressed like this. It's impossible. You can't show me. You can't even show me. You see it's Aztec Codex, so it's over with, man. I mean, like, they gonna tell you, as soon as they say, yeah, we brought y'all ain't get here, we brought y'all the slave ships, and then as soon as you say, okay, well, explain this Codex that was here before your ass got here, you know, it's undeniable. It's a mountain of evidence, a mountain of proof on top of proof, and like, we can walk down the list one piece at a time, from codexes to maps. It don't matter. We can go to different parts of the nations, to the land of the Americas, North America, South America. It don't matter. I'm willing to go to bat wherever they want to go with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing. Whether they talk about geography, talk about these codexes and artifacts, Blackjack is ready to go to bat. I'm ready to go to bat with them, because I know we undefeated, and I know the score 1,000-0 because they ain't got nothing. I know the Pan-Africans ain't got nothing, and the Europeans ain't got nothing either, and the fake Native Americans definitely ain't got nothing.
Your $5
I mean, like, that's why when I look at Like I look at my channel statistics, and I get less pushback nowadays than what we was used to be getting in the beginning. We used to be getting a lot of pushback. The fake Native Americans rolling up in this piece giving pushback. But now it's a whole lot less pushback. When I look at the analytics of these videos, like Native American ethnicity, I'm trolling. 100% likes. No dislikes. The pushback has left the room. Somebody, a Niji got mad on this one. Niji land, FBA land, and more land don't exist. 97%. I got 1 or 2 Nijis came in there. They ain't or more came in there. They hit the dislike. They said FBA, man. But for the most part, even this one, Native American culture, the totem poles, got almost 700 views, 100% likes. I guess the Native Americans ain't even hitting the dislike. The fake Native Americans say we ain't gonna even dislike it. But yeah, you're getting a lot less pushback. A lot of 100% likes on these videos. And it's funny because even for us to have 100% likes, YouTube still shadow banning us. They ain't pushing this content. And the main reason, and street sweepers passing by, it's noisy out here today. Hey, the main reason they ain't pushing this content, it ain't because the audience don't like it. The audience like it. It's because they just hating. YouTube is just hating. They is hating. So we gonna work with it. And like I said, a lot of our content gonna be coming forth on the Patreon. You know, that's how we gonna be rocking with it, on the Patreon. Cause I already know ain't nobody else talking about this stuff. I know a lot of people come over here just for the sources, the hijack. You know, our very own, you know, some of our people worse than the hijack. You know what I'm saying? Some of our people worse than, this is noise out here. I know that noise is irritating. But some of our people worse than the hijack, man. They'll hijack a Naga worse than the colonizer do. Hijack a Naga worse than the colonizer. But it's all good, I guess. Man, I just wanted to pop off with y'all one more time on something new, man. Hey, Maxine Cross always supporting. Salute. We appreciate everybody in the Patreon. Kevin Cross, the Cross family, all the supporters. But I got some more stuff I'm finna drop on the Patreon. Some more sources. Like, so I gave y'all what this source is. Anybody that want to know, anybody who want to reach to the source, who want to be like, you know what? Y'all want to say we wasn't hearing this and that, but you don't know about the Mexica priest with the matted hair. That's how you can quickly pull this source. You can go on Google and you could just put in Mexica priest with the matted hair, or you can put Aztec priest with the matted hair, and it's gonna go straight to this image. If you click on images, it'll go like, let's do it. Let's just go to all first on Google. Easy way to pull these images. So just put Aztec. I'm gonna just put Aztec priest with the matted hair, and see first thing come up. See, these type of searches, you have to know what you're looking for real. They'll never show you this. Like if you brainwashed, indoctrinated, and ignorant, and you don't really know what you're looking for, you will never find it. You gotta be specific. Yeah, Aztec priest with the matted hair with the dreadlocks, Banaga. Yeah. Hey man, I'm Black Daddy's House of Con, man. I always appreciate y'all every time, man. I'm y'all humble servant, man. I'm gonna get with y'all later, man. We out. Peace.
Boom shakalaka.
Con up, peace to the tribe up with me. House of Cons, the West Indian. Bless the child that could hold his own. The Most High, I pray thee, reveal the unknown. Shalom, I was born in the house of Cons, the land of Jacob, where it's fertile, plenty fields of corn. See me walking through the valley with my staff and shield. Back in Egypt, one day Moses even had to kill a hard pill to swallow that's real. Tomorrow, and I promise to be honest, you'll do whatever to live. And like birds of a feather, all my niggas together at the temple praying, paying homage to ancestors that were led to the slaughter by the preachers and missions, labeled savage and invaded by the cannibal Christians. From then on, it was doomed our verses covered in lies, till the truth was beneath the surface. Open your eyes, and those who remain will be a remnant. And to this day, I still remain the West Indian. I still remain the West Indian. And to this day, I still remain the West Indian. I still remain the West Indian. And to this day, I still remain the West Indian. An emblem of America personified as a Naga and feathers, gun on my side. My Naga's back whatever, taking back what's ours. My Naga not a never, standing at the tower of Babylon, and we gon' tear it down. We don't worship the sun. Matter of fact, or something like the son of none. On King David, the Messiah, one of Jacob's sons. 12 tribes of evil from the other side. The promised land was where my grandmother died. The motherland in America where I reside. Black Jack war chief for my own tribe. Now those folk don't be lacking in my corridor. House of Khans, I was born in La Florida. And those who remain will be a remnant. And to this day, I still remain the West Indian. And to this day, I still remain the West Indian. I still remain the West Indian. And to this day, I still remain the West Indian. I still remain the West Indian. Tribe up, Khan up, peace to the tribe, peace to the family. Salute to the nation, salute to the bloodline, salute to the sons and daughters of Jacob. Khan up, tribe up in the promised land, stronghold of the Naga. It's Black Jack, House of Khans, tribe up, the West Indian salute. And to this day, I still remain the West Indian.